Another lawsuit just hit, and Jay-Z is back in the spotlight due to his alleged ties to Diddy. Things are escalating fast. 50 Cent is reportedly going after everyone connected to Diddy, and it's looking serious. Diddy's legal troubles have now reached a boiling point, with reports claiming his lawyers are trying to delay the trial for years. A new indictment alleges that the number of victims could be in the hundreds, suggesting we're only scratching the surface. To make matters worse for Diddy, Cassie has just announced she's going to testify, and we all know she has a lot to say. Her testimony could be a turning point. With more names being dragged in, let's take a closer look at the growing list of celebrities linked to Diddy and what this could mean for all of them.
Haven't liked each other business-wise for a long time.
That's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
And I'll give you the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you, and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards, or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. And when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter. Like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I gotta spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there. Right? Like, it's so quiet. You guys make me feel like I'm so scared.
Well, we're listening.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this. No, you see this. They want to act like, oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could just...
Believe it or not, 50 Cent might be Diddy's biggest problem right now. After the wave of lawsuits, 50 has kept the spotlight firmly on Diddy's alleged crimes and everyone tied to him, making things even worse. Recently on a podcast, 50 Cent brought up Meek Mill, pointing out how Meek was seen wearing matching outfits with Diddy at a party. According to 50, Diddy had first invited him to go shopping, but he declined, saying he knew what Diddy was really trying to imply. Meek, however, accepted the invite, reportedly seeing Diddy as a way to boost his own career.
You got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, see, Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is he was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, let me take a shot. See? Damn, they found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
What's going on? Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. We gotta hang out now. Hang out. Yeah. He said, I gotta take you shopping. I get you some flash. You can give me the whole shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things we let it go by because it's fluff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you've been the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
A hater.
Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have been longtime friends of Diddy, and according to 50 Cent and other insiders, they represent everything that's wrong with the hip-hop industry. Sources close to Jay-Z claim his marriage to Beyonce is more of a business arrangement than a real relationship. Their close ties to Diddy explain why Jay-Z's name keeps coming up in all of this.
20, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. Yeah. You understand?
Right.
And we here together and we can keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else. Right.
When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies. Those trophies couldn't win, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man.
I'm in real distance.
If you look at this, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
One. Exactly.
He didn't show up.
Money now. Yeah, like 18 since he been down. But he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was 1-6 time. So when he got them shits, he started drinking. Things the cop.
Wait a minute. You're saying the success is derived from the marriage.
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
His career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that
50 Cent is on a mission to expose everyone connected to Diddy, and Meek Mill and Jay-Z are just the beginning.
Person who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the, but he wants you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names.
Just look at everyone who was partying with Diddy back in 2010. These same people once called him their best friend, but now they're acting like they never knew him. Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher have all maintained close ties with Diddy over the years. In May 2018, Trump's National Doral Golf Course in Miami had to be shut down due to a shooting involving Jonathan Audi. Jonathan claimed he was Diddy's alleged sex slave and said he was being controlled, adding another disturbing layer to the growing list of accusations.
Not gonna believe it. Shot a damn chance. The best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going
to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
These and rocks with a good bars, okay? They're gay. Who? Both Diddy and Ross and Cat. They're all gay.
DJ Khaled, Ross, and Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cat is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry to say that. Hamas supporter. Okay. I had sex with Cass and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate in front of what I do to Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots.
I'm hidden in plain sight.
That's it.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know?
Interestingly, a new civil lawsuit has just been filed against Jay-Z, Beyonce, and even LeBron James for attending a Diddy-hosted party where a man was allegedly sexually abused and humiliated. The victim, Joseph Manzaro, claims he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as part of a coercive and organized criminal operation led by Diddy and others in 2015. As more victims begin to speak out, more names are expected to surface, and hopefully everyone involved will be held accountable and face justice.
Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of human in a civil case filed in Florida April 1st. Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and names celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There, he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak-off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex theft. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about
whether justice is served or not remains to be seen. What's clear is that it's not just rappers acting suspiciously around Diddy. Some of Hollywood's biggest names, including Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez, have allegedly had intimate ties with him. Why else would Will publicly speak out against Diddy now? Rumors of Will and J-Lo being involved in Diddy's infamous parties have been circulating for years. Even Jimmy Kimmel brought it up once. Will stayed silent back then.
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I say, no, some of this stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all the help. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't get nowhere near that, man. I ain't get none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. Nah, but I haven't said that publicly. I just did. Y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like there's so many things people say, so much stuff, but. You know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
But now he's speaking up, likely because he knows there's a real chance he could be pulled into the growing web of lawsuits.
You're not worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them, just ask questions. You're not worried that it comes back your way, like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't know if my past. No.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like
I took
real
no,
enough.
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform that. That's all I don't remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro? Yes, I took two drinks. I gave me a performed. So she can remember and possibly love me for that. Did it work? What the Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
Why it's so hard for people
So
to
for me, I feel like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something, or you would have reserved energy because you feel like he was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on with the issues and what a celebrity's issues will be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that shit.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and PPD said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So like with the craziest accusations, you had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubu, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood. And
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of or a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way.